Hi, I'm Bob Johnson. I'm the CEO here at Terwilliger Plaza. On behalf of the staff and the members, I want to welcome you to the Plaza. It's great to have you as part of the team. I've been associated with the Plaza since 2016, and I have been the full-time CEO since 2017. Terwilliger Plaza is a nonprofit continuing care retirement community, often referred to as a CCRC. You may hear some persons use the term life plan community, but we prefer the former, at least for the time being. Being a nonprofit means that there is no owner or stockholders to keep the excess revenue. Any margin is spent on the community, not on individuals. There's a long and strong history here at the Plaza, and I will share some of that with you now. I think it's best seen through the mission statement, which is, Terwilliger Plaza empowers members to maintain active and engaged lives within a supportive residential community by providing a stimulating environment and embracing representative self-government. We also use a couple of taglines, namely, a community of empowered and engaged residents, and living forward. I think living forward is a very descriptive way to understand the Terwilliger Plaza story. Terwilliger Plaza started in early 1950s as the dream of a retired teacher named Lesta Howell, who we look to as our founder. She was living forward as she dreamed of a retirement community that would serve retired teachers. She shared her dream with the Oregon Retired Teachers Association, and they supported the dream with a grant that allowed Terwilliger Plaza to incorporate in the 1950s. Construction on the tower started in 1959, and the first member arrived at Terwilliger Plaza in 1962. The plaza was financed with a $4 million loan from the Federal Housing Administration, which at the time was the largest FHA loan in the country for a building of this type. From the start, Terwilliger Plaza separated itself from the crowd by being self-governed, an identity that continues to the present day. To the Plaza, self-governed means that a majority of the board of directors are residents who actually live at the Plaza. To the best of my knowledge, the Plaza is the only nonprofit CCRC in the nation with residents as a majority of the board of directors. That too is living forward, because the residents have to have tremendous vision to govern for the future of the community without self-interest. This is looking to the future, living forward. That vision is also evidenced by the fact that the Plaza board began planning for the future during the original construction, when they purchased the first piece of adjacent property in 1959. Living forward continued through the years. In the early 1990s, the Plaza board took a huge jump forward when they saw the need to expand services to include more health care. There was a nursing home called Parkview on the north side of the tower. The Plaza purchased it and ran that nursing home in the 1990s. As assisted living gained traction in Oregon, the state is often referred to as the birthplace of assisted living, the Plaza built the Metcalf to supplement nursing care. As assisted living rules expanded, Terwilliger Plaza became the first CCRC in Oregon to choose to serve residents with assisted living through end of life. In the late 1990s, the Plaza tore down the Parkview nursing home, replacing it with the Terrace Assisted Living, which opened in 1999. All members benefited by that construction, as it also included a new kitchen, dining room, and auditorium. The vision and living forward didn't stop. In 2008, the Heights opened, adding 14 independent living apartments, an aquatic center, and a wellness center. In addition, the board continued buying property, laying the groundwork for future expansion. In 2012, the Plaza retained a consultant and an architect to plan the next expansion. Having secured needed property in 2018, the board authorized administration to proceed with the next phase in the life of Terwilliger Plaza, a 126 apartment high-rise to be called Parkview at Terwilliger Plaza, the name being a tip of the hat to the Plaza's history. Parkview will be built on a full city block to the east of the Terrace, connected to the main campus by a sky bridge over Southwest 6th Avenue. We hope to break ground on that building in late 2020. Continuing living forward, the Plaza is eyeing the next stage of its development, the expansion of health services to the north on property adjacent to the Terrace. As you can see, Terwilliger Plaza has a strong heritage. It's an exciting time to be a part of the Terwilliger Plaza story. Welcome to the team.